Hey up, I'm still pissed off. If you watched yesterday's video, you'll know in detail why I'm struggling. My sanctuary has been turned into a very noisy, chaotic, unpredictable environment for the last 24 hours. Very short recap if you haven't seen that video. Basically, my internet's not working at home and a very noisy family with 2 dogs, one of which is completely retarded, have moved in next door, and it's just a nightmare. Now, the host does tell me that the internet is now working. Basically, I left the house early this morning. I've been in cafes, I've been uploading videos. I've just tried to go and have a sauna. There were 8 people in the whole gym. 2 of them were in the sauna playing music out of their phones, so I couldn't have a sauna. Honestly, man, I feel fucking shit. But apparently, at least the internet is now working at home. But I'm not going to take the chance. I can't have another night like last night where I have no stimulation and I have a very noisy family next door. Like I couldn't even block them out in any way. It was just horrendous. So I'm not taking any chances, and we're gonna go to the Vittel shop. Vittel is the O2 of Vietnam, and gonna get a SIM card, which AI tells me should cost about £6, 200,000 dong, and should give me 5 gigabytes of data a day for a month. So incredibly reasonably priced. So that should get me through this evening if the worst does happen. Yes, let's go and get a SIM card, hopefully. So it's fairly unique crossing the road in Vietnam. You don't wait for traffic to stop or lights or anything like that. You put your hand in the air and you walk. And somehow, it seems to work. Hello. Hello there. Thank you. I would like to get a SIM card.
You want to buy new SIM?
Yeah, but you do one that's 5 gigabytes a day?
I need your passport.
Oh, what about a photo of my passport?
I need the original.
Oh, okay. Well, can you tell me how much it is, and if it's a good deal, I come back with passport?
I 1 day, every day.
Every day, yeah, for a month.
I have 545 6 gigabyte every day.
Fantastic. And if I wanted more, so this is 12 gigabytes a day?
It's a calling Vietnam.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just interested in the gigabytes, but so I could have 12 and calls
Yes.
for $7.40 a month.
Yes, 745.
Okay, great. So I just need to come back with my passport, yeah?
Yes.
Okay, see you soon. Thank you. Okay, that's annoying. Seems a bit overkill for a SIM card, doesn't it? But what do I know? I mean, apparently we're in a communist country. It doesn't appear to be very communist to me, but you know, I don't know anything. All I know is I put my hand up and walk into the road. Yeah, oh, I lost my bottle this time. I'm gonna run. It's fucking hard to just walk out in front of cars and bikes with your arm, the magic arm. But it is, it's what they do. I like the, it's like the deep purple feels like an old school sex parlor or gay bar from the 1980s. But it's not, it's just a coffee shop. Right, so I've left my other phone, my YouTube phone, in a cafe uploading a video. I still have some sort of desire to go back to the sauna. There's a little dog in the middle of the road as if it wasn't all fucking exciting enough. But he'll be fine, honestly. They'll just go around him. He don't even need to put his paw in the air. There we go. He's done it 100 times before. And that's a big bertha. Whoa. So yeah, I still have some sort of story that I'm gonna go to the sauna. I usually get very lucky with the sauna, and the beeping, honestly, the beeping. This is why losing my sanctuary. You know, when I came out this morning, I saw so many crazy things on the road. I mean, they're actually just completely normal. The main one being a man, an old man walking down a third of the road, the third closest to the pavement, with 2 dogs behind him, going like that to all the traffic and just deciding that he was having this whole lane to walk down. And that's just totally normal. And just loads of bizarre stuff. And I love it. Honestly, I do love it. Like, compared to the boredom of England, the grey of England, the narrow bandwidth, health and safety of England, this is great. But when, even though admittedly my environment in the forest has been more chaotic for the last few hours, it's still the forest, it's still super chill. And when I was coming out of that and on the road today, like the contrast, it honestly, I mean obviously people question whether we are in a simulation anyway, but it honestly didn't feel real. It honestly felt like I was in a computer game, and some of the stuff I was seeing, I mean just 3 people on a bike, just for scooters, for a Westerner, just the whole scooter thing is mental. And then like now we've got some 14-year-olds on a smaller scooter. But honestly that's nothing. I mean just there was a little girl on the back of a scooter with a load of balloons, and like it's nothing, but and just the fact she was laughing and smiling, like we just don't see that in England, any of it. Bizarre. Anyway, I'm gonna leave my phone in this cafe, which will make me leave the house again. Try and get a sauna later, but honestly, I'm just gonna go and have a smoke. I've done my uploading, I've got my video scheduled for today. Compared to yesterday where I didn't manage to post a single video, that's a huge achievement. And just accept that some days it's just too much. It's just too fucking much. But then there's going to be that family next door. Oh my god. Oh right, yeah, and I need to come back and get a SIM card. So let's go and see if the internet's working at the house, eh? That's a good starting point. But I want to get the SIM card anyway because my eSIM is going to expire soon. And it's just much more economical to get actuals. You know, you saw that. So that was, it was more, it was £15 for 5 gigabytes a day, which, you know, for normal people would be more than enough. For me, maybe I get more because I want to upload videos. But £15 a month. That's just great. So I need to do that anyway, whether the internet's working or not. So yeah, hopefully we'll come out and get a SIM card later, but right now it's all just too much. Okay, we have Wi-Fi. That is a huge relief. The girl next door, like the one that offered me her data, it didn't work, but she did, you know, she tried to give me her data. Yeah, I wonder if she wants to ride me. A lot of you in the comments, like when I interact with, not all females obviously, but a lot of the females I interact with, you're like, yeah, dude, she wanted to ride you. And I'm like, oh, totally oblivious. You know, I think she's just friendly, but maybe she does, because she seems to come out whenever I pull up or anything. But yeah, she very gleefully told me that the internet's back, so... that was nice, that's great, that is great news. Honestly, last night was so bad, it was just so bad, it was purgatory. Absolute purgatory, so weird that the universe sort of forced me into this place of, you know, okay, no stimulation, you just have to be, but then you also have to put up with all this fucking incessant, awful noise. Anyway, at least tonight we will have the banging, and we will probably have some barking, but we will also have the monotonous, brain-rotting vibration and mesmerization of a blue screen. I don't know if you'll be able to hear it. But this is what I meant in yesterday's video by they just take over the whole yard right outside. Can you hear that? It's stopped now, but a minute ago, like a tinny sort of tapping. There's one of them stood in the garden with a spoon just tapping. Just no, I mean, they're going up and down, they've got the stairs on the equivalent side, and just constant banging in their kitchen, like constant, like they're just picking stuff up and putting it down all the time. Oh, I can't stand it. I just can't stand it. I really thought when I moved into his house that it would just be for expats, which was naive of me. Like, of course, was well-off Vietnamese people with it, and they're really nice. Like, they're really nice. But it's just their culture is so different and so noisy. It's unbearable to be around. Oh man. Anyway, 24 hours they'll be gone. Loving life. Attempt number 2 at getting a SIM card, this time with a passport. Well, it's busy. I just haven't got the You know, there's a certain energy for life. When an energy runs through you and you feel a motivation to make things happen. Yeah, I ain't got that right now. So we'll come back tomorrow. So I just ordered my usual beef and carrot stew, but I thought, you know what, I'll try and order it in Vietnamese. So it's spelled two words, B-O-K-H-O. Boko. Yeah? Boko. So I ordered the boko. And she looked at me, gone out. Boko. So I had to show her a picture of the menu like I usually do when I say beef and stew. Apparently it's baka. You've got no bloody chance ever. So I am delighted to say it is quiet. I mean, they're being really quiet. This is great. I mean, if it can stay like this all night, I'll just be such a godsend. But it's just I just wanted to show you a little example of, like, you know, how all the doors are open, all the windows are open, and it's, you know, it's like that driveway is an extension of their home. Another thing I noticed is they've got all the windows open, all the doors open with the lights on. Now to me that would just be suicidal because mosquitoes would come in. Even though the light is pretty good mosquito wise, but they're still here. But I guess it's another thing that if you're just brought up with it and it's just normal, like, I guess mosquitoes don't really bother you, but they drive me insane. There's nothing, like, the thing I hate most, I don't know, man. There's got to be 5 things that, depending on when they're happening to me, I'd be like, this is the thing I hate most about living in a hot climate. But I just think the worst thing is when you're in bed falling asleep and you just hear Zee. That's not a very good impression. Bzzz. I can't do it, but you know, the mosquito noise, that high pitch, horrible, I'm here to suck your blood fucking noise. And if I'm made by Billy Gates, who knows what I'm here to do. Something very sinister. Hate them. So it is now dusk. I do have my door open, but is it dawn or dusk? Dusk. Dawn's in the morning, yeah, dusk. I've had a smoke. I don't know what's going on. I just know I'm surrounded by brown people. They're very noisy, but they're also very nice. And the country is wonderful. So yeah, it's dusk. So the door is open, but it's about to be closed, and there's no way the lights would be switched on until the door was closed. In case you were wondering when I switch my lights on. I don't actually really switch my lights on. I put one little light on for the whole night, but even that will draw the muzzies in. The man in the bushes. I don't know if you can see him or not. And there's the usual noise coming from that direction. You know what, I'm fine with that. I've totally accepted. I've totally accepted that Vietnam has a lot of external noise, and if I'm somewhere like this and it's an hour or 2 a day, like, that's totally fine. But when people move in opposite and it's just like almost non-stop noise, but clearly, case in point now, it's not non-stop noise, but it's this level of noise that just means you can never relax because you just never know when it's about to start. I can't stand it. I just can't stand it. And that's not, you know, I'm not bashing them in any way. I just can't stand living next to anyone. It would be the same if I was in England, but it's definitely, you know, it wouldn't be as bad if I was, you know, next to actual English people, you know, not what we call English people anymore. Anyway, I'm just gonna fucking zone out for the rest of the night. So unless they do something really chaotic, that's the end of the video. So see you later. I thank you for watching, and I'll ask you to click some buttons. Oh god, this is so gay. Bye! Whatever you want, I just don't fucking give a fuck. Just click some fucking buttons so I can earn enough money to rent this whole fucking house. Yeah? Yeah. Yeah, they've gone out for tea. They've taken Granny with them. Oh, yeah, look at the camera. So maybe a couple of hours of barking at least.